Photonis Ultimate Forces Challenge tests top-flight athletes with military-style training. This means competing in virtually every condition imaginable and under extraordinary, difficult circumstances, including using, of course, state-of-the-art technology. The next challenge takes our athletes deep into a jagged canyon running through the island. Here, each team will have to transport 3 large bamboo poles along the rocky riverbed.
When we started the game, we had some bamboo sticks with us and we had to go through the river. Then we went to an open place in the water.
Once there, they must find a few essential tools.
Some ropes and a knife, and that's the things we needed because we had to make a bridge.
The bridge sturdy enough for 1 team member to cross.
It's 2 rocks and we had to cross them.
And they have to do this in the black of night. To guide each team into the canyon, 2 members will be given military-grade night vision goggles.
This technology allows you to see at night like in the daylight.
Night vision goggles will be a huge advantage. Obviously, your eyes adjust to the darkness to a degree. These goggles will provide the exact detail we need to be able to help each other through whatever obstacles and games they've got set up for us tonight.
The night vision system is providing a very small halo. There are many contaminant lights on the battlefield. You cannot see what is happening behind the light. You must make a decision like that. With the new tubes, this halo is reduced to the minimum, allowing you to see what is happening behind the lights.
I found a knife, fellas.
The first team to enter the heart of the darkness is Team Belgium.
It was a whole new world. We saw everything. Even the leaves I could see.
With the clock ticking, the Belgians wade half a kilometre down the river, pushing their bamboo poles alongside them. The Belgians locate the rope and knife surprisingly fast, then proceed downriver to a narrow ridge where they can construct their rudimentary bridge. Those without goggles rely completely on their 2 team members with night vision to guide them through the dark.
Okay.
Teamwork is absolutely essential to lift the poles over the rocky riverbanks.
Push. Up, good. Up. Up.
Completely blinded in the dark, Bianca turns to Sander to help her safely up the bank.
Are you ready? Okay, push. Up. One more, boy. Let's go up. Yes.
11 minutes into the race and the end is already in sight.
And we managed to get it up on the rocks, but it was quite tough.
Team Belgium has smartly taken the path of least resistance and are rewarded when Sander scampers across a very simple bridge.
I'm holding you. Okay, go. Go. Okay.
And after a very long day of competing, the Belgians return to base camp for a well-earned night's rest.
I think we did it good. We did a good job on this thing.
Next up, South Africa.
We're nervous, but after using those goggles, I'm not worried in the least. Not worried in the least.
1, go.
I put on the night vision goggles and everything became 100% clear. Depth perception was perfect. No problem with vision whatsoever. Yeah. To me, of course, it was very comforting, but my other team members, I could just imagine how they felt not being able to see anything.
But not everything is plain sailing. With their speed and strength useless in the pitch black, the first cracks appear in Team South Africa's impressive dominance.
We don't talk much. That was the complaint from their side.
We are that. Come on, where are you guys? Guys! Talk. What's in front of us? That one? What do I see?
Dina firmly takes the lead.
You're going to stand here, you're going to listen to me until I say do something.
The clock, however, continues to tick.
You always go into an obstacle having a lot of tactics, and then once you are in the middle of it, tactics soon change. So we couldn't plan around this obstacle. There was no tactic. Once we were in it, we were just winging it.
They finally put their differences aside and see the light. but not before it costs them precious minutes.
One, go.
Team Australia are up next. Having lost the previous 2 challenges, they smell the chance to reverse their fortunes after watching Team South Africa falter.
It was very, very dark. Put on the night vision goggles and immediately could see everything. One of the things you'll always see in a Hollywood movie is when someone's wearing night vision goggles, the good guy will turn on the light, everyone will be blinded, and he's got time to shoot everybody before they can adjust. These particular goggles, though, they don't have that issue. You can actually look into light. You can still see what's going on around you.
Their enthusiasm is paying off. Team Australia easily scale the rocky bank and reach the crossover point, getting the most out of their night vision goggles.
You could actually pick points at different distances as opposed to just providing a more flat visual impression. And I think they're going to be a huge asset, and they will save lives, and they'll actually assist soldiers and police to actually identify who's the friend, who's the foe, and make really good decisions.
Hoping to save time, the Aussies make a critical decision. They ditch building the bridge altogether and crawl across a single bamboo pole. Military advisor Adam goes over the bridge to set a new time to beat. Unfortunately, however, Australia are penalised for only using 1 pole, a serious setback for an otherwise stellar display of great teamwork. Only the 2 rivals are left, Canada and the USA. Team Canada report to the start line with 1 goal, moving up those rankings.
Everyone in Team Canada is pretty relaxed, but as soon as that challenge starts, everyone clicks in, you get focused and really pumped up, preparing yourself for the unknown of the Ultimate Forces Challenge.
Completely in sync with each other, they quickly locate the rope and knife and follow their night vision goggles to the right location. A record time will definitely boost their standings.
Steadily moving up, you know, you have a 6th place, a 5th place, a 4th place, now a 3rd. It's hard to be disappointed when you keep getting better every event.
But the Canadians make the same mistake as the Australians, trying to outsmart the competition. But by using only 1 pole, they are also penalised. Instead of heading back to base camp, Team Canada stick around to check out how their rivals Team USA get on.
Beat our neighbor to the north is all that really mattered to us.
We want to beat them. We want to beat Canada.
The Americans introduce a completely new tactic. Instead of sending the entire crew down the river, the teammates wearing the night vision goggles are sent ahead to locate the rope and the knife. The other team members are left to feel their way round in the darkness of the river. Team USA, by the way, had an extra advantage. Stephanie is an expert when it comes to night vision goggles.
I myself work with night vision in my job back home, so that's an edge for us. I am a sheriff working with surveillance investigations.
The experience certainly pays off. Team USA easily find the rope and knife and quickly start building their bridge. Instead of working from one side like the other teams, Stephanie and Kyle cross the river to work from there. It's a smart tactic, and it saves them valuable seconds. They quickly put the bridge in place, and Kim crosses to the other side. And with this, there comes an end to a very long day of hard competition. The Americans prove the most ingenious in the dark and win first prize. They fully exploited Stephanie's night vision expertise and the advantage of going last. Team Belgium came in second, and Canada, which without the penalty would have won the challenge, came in third. Team Australia, also penalised, came in fourth. To everyone's surprise, the South Africans finished last, which goes to show the UFC is not all about muscle. Overall, South Africa retains its commanding lead in the competition, with Team USA gaining ground in second place. Team Canada has jumped from last place to a tie for third with the Belgians, which leaves Australia in last place. They'll have their work cut out for them in the next challenge Because the UFC is far from over.